soul family and soul friends, and welcome back to another video. And this reading is going to be for Aries. Aries, you came in with the fourth most views, so I appreciate the love, I appreciate the time and the check-in. Definitely looking forward to see what messages are in store for you, Aries, for the month of May. Now, my readings are timeless, so whenever you come across this here reading, it is for you. Readings are general, and also don't forget we have free will. So let's get right into it. I did receive a lot of influence of Saturn for the Aries of this month, and when I looked into it a little bit, I noticed that on the 10th of May, Saturn is retrograding in Aquarius. So I feel like a lot of the Aries are going to be looking into their responsibilities, okay, because that is the ruling energy of Saturn. Let's see what this influence and focus will bring, or what's in store for the Aries. Let's look into it, okay? Because I do feel like the Saturn is going to definitely check some things when it comes to your responsibility. Let's see exactly what it is. What is it that the Aries needs to focus on for the month of May for the Aries? Alright. Let's look at what the Aries should focus on. And I'm still working on my microphone. I do have a microphone now that I use to record my readings. So I know sometimes I hear that the volume could be too low. So work with me while I continue to practice and implement the usage of my microphone to figure out which balance works best, you know? So yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what the Aries needs to focus on. What does the Aries need to focus on? What does the Aries need to focus on during this time? What is it that the Aries is being? Okay, all right. I'm gonna go ahead. And go with this one. Okay, I'm just going to leave it open since it's forward. What is hindering or supporting this focus for the Aries? What is hindering and supporting this focus? What's hindering or supporting this focus? What's keeping the Aries grounded? What is grounding the Aries during this time? What is keeping the Aries grounded during this time? And what's crowning the Aries? What's the energy crowning the Aries during this time? What's the energy that's grounding the Aries during this time? What's the energy? Okay. These cards are the first ones that are mainly coming up upwards, like face forward, face up, I should say. So that's interesting. I feel like you could be having a lot of synchronicities, a lot of things that are coming up to you, letting you know, like signs, you know, like different signs and signals, things that are requiring your attention at this time. All right, so let's see the energy towards the end of the month. Energy towards the end of the month for the Aries. Energies towards the end of the month for the Aries. Okay, Aries. I'm getting, you know, Saturn is also the planet of responsibility. So let's see what's going on here. All right, so the overall energy of the month is a 7 of water, a complex decision, the need to do research, is telling you to stop procrastinating. So there's some form of decision here. There's things that may need tending to. There could be some form of complexities as far as your personalities, your identity. There's some form of emotional. I really feel like the emotions are being covered. Like it's something that's not being truthful in this situation here. And anytime I read for the Aries, I always feel like there's some form of conflict, there's some form of communication that's not really being addressed. Like, I feel like one thing with Aries and the fire energies, and they're all about the image, but I feel like there's a lot of pain and things that are not really being communicated with the Aries. And I feel like this month, again, these signals are letting you know these are the points in yourself that needs to be together. This kind of reminds me of the chakras, but the chakras are not aligned here. It's not really balanced, okay? That's what I'm feeling for the Aries. This is a general. If it doesn't apply to you, okay? Now, check out the moon, your rising reading, if they're posted, or if not, they'll be posted soon. But this is the energy I'm getting here for the Aries here. There's something that's wanting your attention to actually get more connected, more aligned here. So your focus, it says, the Queen of Earth. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. And Saturn is all about responsibilities. It's all about maturity and responsibilities and the reality of things, okay? So I feel like there's certain things within the Aries, and I don't want to come off inconsiderate, but I really do feel like this is what you need to hear. Your focus, okay? Your focus is really needed, okay? I really feel like the Aries is so far into the material gain. I feel like a lot of Aries, like if a lot of their tangible items were taken from them, they wouldn't know what to do. You know, I feel like there's a universal approach to the Aries to kind of show you, well, if you didn't have this, where would you stand? You know, it's humbling. It's like a request for humbling you, okay? Because of this misalignment, like this not being aligned here, okay? So the focus of you is becoming the Queen of Earth, to be more thoughtful, more sensitive, okay? More sensible, making time for those around you, you know, dealing with things in a kinder way. It's like a humbling situation that the Aries is being called to deal with at this time, their focus. So what's supporting or hindering this is the Eight of Water, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. That's really what I feel here. You know, you're being called to release this material gain into something unknown, something more humbling, something more aligning, something more fulfilling. And the Saturn in retrograde in Aquarius, I really do feel like on the 10th, that's really going to bring you to a place of more spiritual ideas, more responsibilities. This month of May is very powerful. I really would like for you, Aries, to look into this Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, okay? Journaling and writing things down, because I really do feel like this is a spiritual influence here, a spiritual approach here to get you out of this to a more aligned, balanced individual, less superficial and more substance or substantial. You know, getting more truthful with your truths or truths. What's grounding you during this time is the Eight of Air. So listen, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. Oftentimes, Aries are really looked at as very confident beings, fire signs, very confident. But it's saying that is an illusion. It's an illusion. Where would you be if the things that made you confident, which I feel are more outside of yourself than within, if they were gone? I feel like there would be a lack of self-confidence. okay? What is crowning the Aries at this time? It says an important achievement, self-discipline, willpower, public recognition. This is interesting because it's the Chariot card, and the Chariot is also the number 7 as the 7 of water. So I really do feel here that when you have your mind made up, you can definitely be disciplined. You can definitely have the willpower. That's the fire in you. And you do, or I should say, you are influenced and motivated by public recognition. You know, you love the feeling of being important and having the achievement. Now, this may not resonate with all of you, or even if your ego is standing in the way of you getting this message, I understand. But this is what the cards are saying to me. I really do see here for you at this time, okay? All right, so let's look at the next card, the energy towards the end of the month, and then we'll try to see if we can bring more clarity on this spread here. The energy towards the end of the month is the 3 of Earth, the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. I do feel here that you're going to be working with people. You're going to be working with people to create something, right? You're going to be working with people to create something towards the end of the month. It's something that you really want to achieve and something that you really want to put your energy into. However, I do feel like you have to learn to kind of work together on this type of journey. I do feel like this could be a new journey here where you are creating with a different type of crew or different type of people, different type of journey here. I feel like this is the start of this could be the start of you getting more aligned, getting more balanced, and this could be good for you, whatever the situation is towards the end of the month, whatever you've been kind of putting your energy into. I feel like whatever it is, it could be something that you really are wanting or you're looking forward to. You're looking forward to this new journey, because I do feel like this is a journey where you feel like you have to humble yourself. You have to get yourself together so that it could be beneficial, not just to you, but to whatever this 3 of Earth, this team work, this power of creativity, okay? It's something that's going to change you. All right, let's look into this a little more. Okay, what does the Aries need to know? What does the Aries need to see, or what do the Aries need to know? What does the Aries need to see? What does the Aries need to know? What does the Aries need to see? What does the Aries need to know? What does the Aries need to see? What does the Aries need to know? What does the Aries need to see? What does the Aries need to know? What does the Aries need to see? What does the Aries need to know? What does the Aries need to see? What does the Aries need to know? And as you can see, these cards are coming up face up, okay? And this one says emotions are running high. That your emotions are running high right now, okay? What does the Aries need to see? What does the Aries need to know? This one says luck is on your side. Luck is on your side here. What does the Aries need to see? What does the Aries need to know? What does the Aries need to see? What does the Aries need to know? What does the Aries need to see? What does the Aries need to know? What does the Aries need to see? What does the Aries need to know? I feel like you can be very stubborn. And also, you may be having a hard time understanding this situation, what you've been thinking about, what you've been feeling. Okay? That's why your emotions are running high. You may not understand what's going on, or what you're being called to do, or where to go next. But it's saying luck is on your side here. Luck is on your side. Let's see. Any other messages for the Aries? That can also be why the 7 of Waters is here as well. A complex decision. And it's causing your emotions to run high. And you're feeling very trapped because of the emotions feeling so high. You're so usually a person that's very confident and aware of where they're going. And I feel like this feeling, this change that is happening here that you having to work on, it's like having you in a situation where you have a desire to move on or to change something, and you're feeling less confident and whatever this may be. Okay, this one says you and your loved ones are safe. Okay, you and your loved ones are safe. Very interesting. A lot of emotions here, a lot of resources here, a lot of anxiety, a lot of like uncertainty, but then you're also moving and acting as if, you know, things are okay. This is very interesting. So let's see what other messages can help us with this. What does the Aries need to know? What does the Aries need to see? What does the Aries need to know? What does the Aries need to see? What does the Aries need to know? What does the Aries need to see? What does the Aries need to know? What does the Aries need to see? It says magical gateway. Magical gateway. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. Yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. Okay? Okay. 8 of water. Magical gateway. It's unknown. That's why you're feeling this lack of confidence. I feel like it could be a spiritual journey. It could be a spiritual journey you're being called on, or just something different with this group of people, or this business, whatever it is. This transformation, this change that you have to work through, you know. But you have the discipline, you have the willpower. Let's see. And I feel like it could be something that you may be encouraged to do. Precious time. The fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. Okay. So there's like some form of portal, some form of new door that's opening to you. And it's asking you to not get twisted, to be aligned, to trust yourself, trust your instincts, okay? That you and your loved ones are safe, okay? This is a new opportunity for healing, for growth. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others, yes, even you. So you may be speaking more. You may be speaking to a new audience. You may be growing into a new phase of your life, a promotion, something to where you have to go forward through something, through some type of magical gateway. This 8 of waters, some type of move. It could be a change in your job, a change in something, a change in your life, some form of change to where this energy here, this power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, being a team player, changing business investments, something of that nature. And it's having you kind of stressed here, not confident, but it's telling you that, you know, you have it. You have it. You have the ability to do it. This is the card I believe. Yes, this is the card I was looking for. Luck is on your side. All right, Aries, this is your reading for the month. If you stayed to the end, please make sure that you thumbs up this video. Leave me a comment. Let me know you were here. Subscribe and share with your Aries buddies. See you next time.